Trust and unity in the UK are crumbling, and it's time we address the elephant in the room: leadership. While the country grapples with chaos, the current government seems more focused on distraction tactics than tackling the pressing issues head-on. The question that echoes across the nation is, when will it end? Criticism of Labour leader Keir Starmer has been sharp and unyielding, especially from outspoken figures like Katie Hopkins. She argues that under Starmer's watch, the UK is losing its identity. According to Hopkins, his lenient stance on immigration is a glaring weakness. She paints a stark picture of an asylum system in disarray, one that seems to prioritize those who bypass immigration laws over struggling British citizens. Consider this: asylum seekers in the UK receive housing and a cash allowance of £3.37 per person in their household. While that may seem like a small sum, it's a flashpoint for public frustration. Many feel that resources meant for citizens in need are being diverted to those who circumvented the system. Hopkins accuses Starmer of allowing British culture to be diluted, with decisions that exacerbate problems rather than solve them. Public sentiment echoes her concerns. Citizens are asking why stronger action hasn't been taken to secure borders, restore national pride, and strengthen the military. Middleton, known for his no-nonsense attitude, adds to the chorus of criticism. He insists this isn't just about immigration statistics, it's about the very fabric of the nation. How can a country function if it doesn't know who is entering and why? Middleton's remarks have resonated deeply because they articulate frustrations many Britons feel, but rarely see expressed in leadership. This leadership crisis was starkly highlighted over the holiday season. While families celebrated, headlines about record-breaking migrant arrivals exposed cracks in the system. The government's inaction, paired with a lack of urgency, has raised serious questions about national security and cultural identity. The problem isn't just the numbers, it's the perception that leadership is out of touch. Starmer's policies come across as reactive, lacking the vision and urgency needed in these turbulent times. The public is tired of waiting for solutions. Every passing day without decisive action deepens doubts about his ability to lead. Public frustration has reached a boiling point. Protests and petitions signal that Britons are no longer willing to remain silent. Approval ratings for Starmer have plummeted, and trust in his leadership is waning. Critics argue that the government's reactive approach has allowed crises to spiral out of control. Figures like Middleton and Hopkins aren't just adding to the noise, they are issuing a clarion call for change. They argue that the UK risks losing not only its political stability but also its cultural identity and the trust of its citizens. The time for change is now. The leadership vacuum must be filled with clarity, strength, and vision. The British people deserve more than empty promises. They need a leader who can restore faith in government and rally the nation toward a stable, secure future. The pressure is mounting, and patience is wearing thin. The question remains, can Starmer turn things around before the situation spirals further out of control? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the call for decisive action has never been louder.